Hello everyone, this is Moshe, the electric Israeli and FSD. If you're new, please subscribe and help me change the world one electric car at a time. Thank you to all my supporters. Please support me on Patreon. If you're in the market to buy a Tesla car, get 3 months of free FSD. I'm telling you, it's awesome by using my referral code. Thank you for those who have. I got 2 more this week. I really appreciate it. Much appreciate it. And finally, after a long wait, the Tesla Model Y long-range rear-wheel drive is now available to purchase in the United States. So first of all, I want to show you what is it that we're missing in the United States in terms of the Tesla Model Y, the refresh Model Y. And I want to show you maybe, just maybe, even more than maybe, that it's not really worth to buy the long-range Tesla Model Y if you are financing it, okay? The Tesla Model Y long range, I take it back. Tesla Model Y long range rear-wheel drive, maybe it's not worth to finance it, okay? If you buy it cash or you lease it, then it's a different story. I'm gonna go over the options, and it's very interesting. It all has to do with the interest rate percentage. So let's go to the Tesla website. Let's start with the United States, and finally we have 2 options, okay? We have the long range, 357 miles. That is fantastic, okay? 125 miles an hour top speed and 5.4 seconds 0 to 60, which is fabulous and absolutely fabulous. It's great. Okay, the long range, now that the launch model is only available in some places in inventory, get you 227 miles, which is great. Same 125 top speed and 4.6 seconds. Now you can spend, if you'd like, $2,000 on a boost, okay, on a boost, and you get 4.2 seconds, okay. So the launch models have that 0 to 60, which is fabulous, by the way. Okay, now just for comparison, here is the market. This is Germany, okay? And it's in almost every market, not almost, it's in every market. They get three options, okay? They get the rear-wheel drive. This is the LFP battery, which is 500 kilometers, translate to 310 miles. They also get the long-range rear-wheel drive like we do. They claim 622 kilometers, which is 386 miles. And they have the maximum range all-wheel drive, they call it, for 586 kilometers, which is 364 miles. So as you can see, they get, quote-unquote, a lot more range. Okay, we get 574 for the rear-wheel drive. They get 586 miles. You know what I mean? So, I'm sorry, we get 357 miles, they get 386 miles. This is the WLTP range, so it isn't really, it really isn't true. The EPA is the best. It's really very accurate. Don't even look at the Chinese website because they get like 715 kilometers. So that's nonsense. Now let's take a look, and then we'll do a comparison, and you see if you really like it. No, I did include the $7,500 tax incentives because most Americans are eligible for that. So that's number one. So let's keep it as in. So as for cash, if you buy cash, if you decide this is cash, then of course you pay only $37,490 as opposed to the long range, which is $41,490. Okay, so it's 37.5 versus 41.5. Okay, so that is a significant difference, like $4,000. You know, $4,000 is a lot of money. You can pick a color and style of wheels if you'd like. So that's cash advantage for the long range rear-wheel drive. Range wise, which I care about almost the most, 357 miles. This is on the same battery, 80 kilowatt hour. It's all efficiency, and it's really good. It's really true. I've been doing some range tests. I get like 100% efficiency almost. Okay, so here you get 327 versus 357. Okay, 37, 47, 57. Okay, I'm sorry, 27. So that's 30 miles. 30 miles is a lot. I gotta tell you, 30 miles is really a lot of difference. Okay, obviously advantage 0 to 60, I care about that too. So 5.4 is really nice, but 4.6 or 4.2, it's even nicer. Okay, so advantage cash for the long range rear wheel drive, advantage long range for the 0 to 60, advantage long range rear wheel drive range in terms of the actual range. Okay, now this is where it becomes tricky. Now if you lease it, okay, let's say you lease it, all right, here same terms, $2,999, 36 months, 10,000 miles. So here you get $399 per month for 36 months. That's for the rear wheel drive. The long range, it's $499. See, same terms, so it's $100. It's $100 more. So that's $1,200 a year. Okay, so it's $3,600. That's a lot of money. Okay, so if I'm to lease it, I'm definitely going to go with the rear wheel drive, 100%. Now the finance, which most people do, unless you are leasing it, 99% of the people finance their cars. Okay, so let's not play tricks. Let's just do it as is. Okay, look at this, $571 per month for the long range rear wheel drive, and only $574 per month for the long range. So it's $3 different. And you say, why? Well, here's why. This same thing, $3,999, which is 7% down, 72 months for 1.99% financing for the long range. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Okay, the rear wheel drive, same thing, $3,999, which comes to 8%. But here you get, here you get 5.49%. Okay, so I did a little bit of a calculation for you, and let me show you what it is. So it's very, very simple. I did it like on a little sticky note. So let's start with the rear wheel drive. If you finance it, same term, same thing, $571 times 72 months plus $3,999 and the 5.49%, you will pay total $45,111 after 72 months. If you do the same thing with the long range, again, $574, which is $3 more, times 72 plus $3,999, you will pay $45,327, meaning over the 72 months, you will pay $216 more. I think any normal human being can afford $260. So you're going to save thousands of dollars of interest buying the long range. Now you get less range, but you get two motors, power, especially if you live in cold weather. So you get tremendous amount of power, tremendous amount of 0 to 60, and all-wheel drive, and you pay virtually the same thing if you finance the whole thing. Now if you lease, I told you, go with the long range. All right, that's for sure. If you're paying cash, definitely go with the long range rear wheel drive. It's $4,000 difference. So the question, why is that? Now, here's one more caveat, because I looked at the website. If you order the long range rear wheel drive right now, you get it between 3 to 5 weeks. If you order the long range dual motor, you get it right now, like as of today. If you go to the inventory, there's so many, you can just pick any one you want and you'll get it right away, if you like the colors or the interior or whatever that. But even if you just order it, like to your liking, with any color you want in this nut, you'll get it within a day. So obviously, whether it's demand issue or great production issue or both, I don't know. We'll see we'll see in June what happens. Now, one thing that is really, really, really upsetting, quote unquote, is that in the United States, we no longer have the rear wheel drive lower range. I call it standard. How about that? That's right, standard range. I have one, the Model 3 that I lease, because of the battery. It's not qualified for tax incentives. Okay, so just Tesla doesn't make it because you have to import it from China, and with all the tariffs and all that. But even before the tariffs, under the IRA law that was passed in previous administration, you are not eligible to get any incentive if the battery minerals are not produced in the United States or a country that have free trade agreement. Anyway, it's still a thing. It may go away, this law, I don't know, but it's still a thing, okay? So we don't have that option. Now, in terms of performance, if you want if you feel like spending $2,000 to get a boost, acceleration boost, that's great. Okay, unless you got the launch model, which has it embedded already. Now, of course, no FSD. You can edit or rent it once a month. It's fine. So think about it. If you're willing to wait 3 to 5 weeks and you get more range, and it's the same dimension with same cameras and same everything, you will get a really good deal. Now let's compare the two side by side. Here we go. Let's compare the two. The new Model Y. All right, you see that? The new Model Y. They basically getting the same exact thing, the same amount of cameras, the same amount of everything. Okay, really, it's fantastic. Okay, here we go. Obviously, the price is different. We talked about it. The range is different. We talked about it. The 0 to 60, we talked about it. Supercharging. Okay, the rear-wheel drive will charge 182 miles in 15 minutes as opposed to 169 miles in 15 minutes. I don't think it's a big difference, but it's same seating, audio, 15 speaker, 1 subwoofer. Okay, same thing. Display, same display, obviously, same ride comfort, same everything. Okay, so 8 cameras, the whole thing, trunk, front, all of this, all the same. Okay, obviously the big differences is the range, the price, and the acceleration, and of course the supercharging speed. So it is a dilemma. Again, I think it's a no-brainer, zero-brainer. If you're financing it, and money is important, obviously it's very important, go for the long-range dual motor. If you leasing or if you paying cash, to me, that 30 miles makes a huge difference. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching.